Everything glistens and everything's bright. Everyone's happy, the spirits are light. I am sitting here thinking, alone with my drink, as I do this time of the year. Do you remember when love was around, when we were aglow, the talk of the town? When I'm sitting here drinking, I can't help but think about you, about us, as I do.
Hello everyone! Bonjour à tous! I'm sorry for this long introduction. I couldn't make myself cut the music, but what I did cut already are these 3 stripes of fabric. They are 1 meter by 9 centimeters. We need to fold them right sides together and to stitch them at 1 centimeter from the edge, making sure to leave one side open. We have started with the red stripe, but of course we need to do the same thing with the other 2 stripes. Don't forget to make a few back and forth stitches at the start and the end of your seam. Don't forget to leave one side open, to cut the threads and the corners. Good job! It is time to turn our fabric inside out using a knitting needle, a metallic ruler or a chopstick, for instance. So to do that, we need to grab the end that is closed and to turn it on itself on the inside of the tube. Use your fingers first and then your needle. We are now going to fill our long tubes with microfiber. Just so you know, this step can take a little bit of time, but it does not require the full attention of your mind, so you might as well enjoy a good podcast at the same time, or meditate, or listen to some gentle jazzy Christmas songs like this one. When your tube is well fed, be careful not to force fit it though, we are going to close the open side. Fold the edge on the inside and make a few hand stitches. May I suggest using a thimble to protect your fingers? Indeed I may. You will notice that the overall appearance of your filled tubes isn't necessarily very nice looking. This is because it is difficult to insert in a uniform way the microfiber inside such long tubes. That's okay, these little bumps and holes will not be visible once your wreath will be braided. Now, using a thimble, we need to attach the 3 pieces together by hand. Don't worry, it does not need to be pretty. Allow me now a little intermission to show you 2 Christmas tutorials that you might enjoy. These reusable fabric gift bags, as well as the inescapable Christmas star. You'll find a link to these tutorials down below. But for now, back to work. I recommend pinning the end of the fabric to your ironing board. This will help for stretching, braiding, and tightening your fabric strands. And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm going to stop this fake snowfall before my fingers get completely frozen. Voila, it's much better. We can go on braiding our strands, making sure to hide the seams on the bottom side of the wreath. Now, when we are at the end, we need to gather the strands gently but firmly and to sew them together like we did for the beginning of the braid. Alright, we have attached both ends together thanks to a few hand stitches, and we are left with a beautiful Christmas wreath in dire need of being decorated. It is best, of course, to add the decorations right on top of the hand stitches to hide the junction between both ends of the braid. For instance, you can make a little bow out of a fabric scrap, you can use branches and gold stars and so on. Anyway, I trust you to let your imagination speak, to fumble around inside of your drawers, to recycle old ribbons and old Christmas decorations, but you are not allowed to run to the next dollar store. Now, to attach your decorations to the wreath, you can use thread, like I did for the branches, but you can also use a glue gun. If you are interested, I will leave a link to the one I am using in the info box down below. It really is a useful and fun tool to have, and actually I believe that it is a must-have, at least in my home, since I have mended many shoes and soles and chairs and hundreds of toys with it. If you're looking for a useful and not so common Christmas gift, this will be very much appreciated, I'm sure. Now my friend, before I bid you farewell, I have a little riddle for you. Do you know what this beautiful wooden egg is made for? I'm looking forward to reading your answers in the comments. A tiny touch of red and we will be done. Bye bye! À bientôt!
Do you remember when love was around? When we were aglow, the talk of the town. When I'm sitting here drinking, I can't help but think about you, about us, as I do this time of the